Hey guys, today I want to cover bench press. Okay, this is a common exercise. This is a favorite among men. If you ever go to a gym on a Monday, for some reason it's Universal Chest Day. Men like to start their week off with chest. If you ask someone what they want to grow, a man, typically they want to say chest first, right? They think that if they have a full chest, it's going to make them look bigger. So chest press is a common, basic, fundamental exercise, yet there are still a lot of common mistakes done with chest, and you'll never see growth in your chest. You can create a lot of injuries with these common mistakes. So I want to cover a couple of the fundamental basics of bench press. First off is your hand placement. Okay, before you put any weight on the bar, you should know where your hands are going to be on the bar. So when you sit back, you find your hand placement on the bar. And if you're wondering where your hand placement should be, you do this with just the bar, because when you bring it down, your elbows should be at a 45-degree angle. And what I mean is, if you grab the bar too wide, when you bring it down to your chest, your elbows are high, and you're going to put a tremendous amount of stress on your shoulders. Okay, this creates a lot of injuries. Believe it or not, this is a very common gym injury. Now, if you grab it too close and you bring it down, you're putting a tremendous amount of stress on your triceps. Now, both angles do have their benefits, and there's times that we do that. But we're talking about just the straight bench press to build the pectoral muscle, and that angle is somewhere in between, okay? Right about 45 degrees. So you get the bar, just the bar, you find where you need to be about 45-degree angle, and when you bring the bar down to your chest, it should be right below your nipple line. Okay, another important part of the bench press is your breathing. Just like squats, just like deadlifts, any big lift, your breathing is so important. So when you lift that bar off the bench, you hold your breath, right? Fill your lungs with air. You lower it, and as you lower it, you're squeezing your back the whole time. You touch your chest, and that's when you blow out and you explode up, focusing on your chest. Okay, so this is extremely important to do, is your breathing as well. One other big factor is where your feet are placed. You should have 5 points of contact. That's a firm foundation with both feet, just like squats, just like deadlifts, just like any big lift. Your feet are planted securely on the ground. Your butt should be contact, your upper back, and your head. Okay, there are a lot of tendencies now, and it's kind of a fad for people to raise their legs, okay? Or you will see some power lifters arch their back and their butt will leave the bench. Both of these variations of it leave you open to getting severe injury, okay? So you want to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, and that's going to give you the most power anyways. Feet firmly on the ground, butt, upper back, and your head. If you start lifting your head, which is another common thing, you're going to have a neck injury. Okay, so you go back on the bar, get your hand placement where it should be, lift it off. My feet are planted firmly on the ground, and again, I take a deep breath. I lower the bar, controlled, focusing on my back. I touch my chest. And that is a proper bench press. You can do this with a barbell or dumbbells. If you do it with dumbbells, everything applies what I just said, except for when you lower yourself down to the bench press, you need to be careful, okay? It's not like when you don't have weights, you can just sit back. In this circumstance, the best case is to actually lift your legs off the ground and kind of round your back like you're rolling back on the bench. This is gonna save your lower back from injury. So if you grab dumbbells and you're gonna start this press, you'll see my knees lift, round out my back to get in position. Once I'm in position, it's a same movement. My arms are at a 45-degree angle. I press up, breathing out, hold my breath down, And when I'm done, I do the exact order that I told you in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna lift my legs and roll up. And then I'm gonna set them on the ground one by one. We don't throw the weights down, okay? You're either gonna injure your shoulder really bad, you're gonna injure whoever's sitting next to you on a bench. You don't wanna do that. Or you're gonna injure the weights, you're gonna damage the weights in doing it, okay? Every weight that you lift, it should be slowed and controlled, whether you're doing the lift or whether you're setting it on the ground. There's no throwing weights. I hope this helps you with your bench press. Please leave a comment below if you got any other questions about bench. Enjoy.